Okay, I'm going to show you how to access the reports for all of the things that we charge fees for and for service request. So this report is going to be pulled from information and for asbestos inspections, burn permits, trash truck inspections, and service request. So you get to these reports by going here to the CityShare page, come over here on the right to SQL report server, click on Infor, environmental services right here. And then depending on what you want to see, you may want to do this one. This is obviously you see asbestos, air quality burn, and TRS, which is our trash truck inspection fees paid. Or you can come over here and here's our service request hours reports. And I'm going to show you both air quality and trash can at curb, which are the two we're currently doing. So let's do this one first. Real simple. Go in here and choose the date range that you want to see. Let's say I want to see May 1st of this year to today. And then you come over here and you can see it for all three categories, or you could just select one of them. Let's just go ahead and do all three. And then just hit view report. And here it is. So it gives some good information. A lot of times, unless there's something, so you're going to see address except for here and for obviously the address wasn't entered in the right spot, so it's not going to show up here. Remember, this information is pulling from what's entered in Infor. If there's something missing, then Infor doesn't have it and it needs to be entered, or just do without it. I can tell you the fee date. Here's the code. So this section is for your burn permits. So here's all the burn permits that have been completed in that time. It shows they were paid, how they were paid, which is useful because when we evaluate fees, whether it was that is part of the evaluation that goes into it. And then here is where one of the most valuable parts we're looking at is it's gathering the time that me or whoever else said that we spent on this burn permit. So here I spent an hour, hour and a half, hour and a half, hour and a half. And then it'll give you total dollars that we've collected during that time and total hours. Two really big important numbers, just instantly and easily gathered for you. And I will show you where this stuff gets entered here in just a minute too. Now, same thing for trash truck application fees. And so there's a renewal, so that's really handy. And giving you the same information, money, payment type, hours spent. And then here you have the asbestos inspections, obviously a lot more of those. You can't see the bottom of it. One of the things you can do, you could save this. You could print this information out, but if you put it in Excel, you'll be able to see the bottom row. So I don't know why it doesn't show up there in Infor, but here you can see it. And then you could actually punch in, if you wanted to see averages different, here you can do some math on this stuff. But, yep, that's how you access that information here in Infor. So let me show you real quick. Actually, I have another video, a separate video that shows resource usage and how to put in resource usage on different stuff. So I won't show that here because it'll make it too long. But, and then if you come over here to service request hours, same thing, let's just do basically the last month. Again, you can choose which service request. Let's just do them both. Hit view report. And there's all of the service requests by type that I've had for the last month, which is only trash can at curb complaints, although I had an error one today. And again, gives you information. Addresses aren't listed here. I kind of wish they were, but you can see who the employee was, the date the inspection happened, and the number of hours spent on each complaint with total hours, average hours, and total complaints listed at the bottom. Now, I would always compare this total complaints to what you would see in Infor, because if an inspector, hopefully we don't forget, sometimes it does happen, if the inspector forgets to enter that information here in the complaint, then SQL report services will not pick it up. So you will sometimes see a discrepancy between the total number of counts N4 will tell you the true number of complaints. So this is for all complaints that we've received since we've started doing it in N4. But anyway, I would just cross-check those two numbers, but always just typically go by the one in N4 for sure. That's the right one. And yeah, so that's how you access this report information, which is really useful for evaluating a number of things, including fees. Do we need more help? Are we spending too much time on this stuff? Sometimes this stuff is useful for the managers of environmental services.